In this video, we are going to create an API route for getting all client. But before that, we are going to make some changes in the in the client API route folder. Okay. Here are the changes. As you can see here on item, I'm in a wrong place. API sign in, not this one. On items here, we've got a folder called create, so that when we want update, we can create a folder update. When we want delete, we can do that. But here on client, we don't have that. So we first have to change this route to create so that we can move this to create. Okay. So that we can have also list here. Okay, the reason why I'm calling this list, I don't want to save any changes from here. Okay, I don't know how I got here. So the reason why I'm calling this list, I want to be consistent with the UI, okay? So as you can see, we've got create and we've got list. Before we forget, we must go to the API and go to client and look for mutation. Okay, as you can see here on API client, we need to route to create, okay? Okay, so let's just double check if everything worked well. Inside client, we've got create, and in the create, we've got this. Cool. Okay, now inside client, let's go to list and let's create a route there. .ts. And then let's go to route.create. Let's just copy everything and let's go to list. First of all, this is not a post, this is a get, because it's going to give us data. Everything remains the same. The idea of token verification and making sure that there is a token holds true for any route. Double checking the token if it works and it's valid. And here we don't really want to get the request body. Okay, we are not getting anything from the client. Instead, we are serving the client with something. So what we need to do here, we don't need any safe pass data. We don't need to validate any data here. What we need to do, we need to this is created client, and then this is, let's say, database. Okay, here we can type database client, or we can type database items. Okay, let's say database, let's say record, since we've got items as a key here, so this might be misleading. Then let me explain something. Maybe somebody might ask why it looks like as you are coding, you are being more general and generic. Okay, you will see this when I'm copying and pasting this code on items. Okay, this database record will remain true for anything. I'm not going to change it because these are just database records. So when I'm coding, I'm trying to be as generic as possible, more especially in modules that has got a potential of being template. Okay, you will see when I'm creating a module for list in items. Okay, as soon as I change this into client record, I will have to change it when I copy and paste. Okay, let's put this in perspective and in real life why a template like module is better and is readable. Okay, if there's a new developer joining me, they will have to get a sense of how does the first route look like, and then when they get into list, it must feel familiar. Okay, that's why I'm here I'm typing database records. Okay, this is the database record, and then here we are going to have prisma.item or .client. My apologies about this. Prisma.client. But let me remove everything here. I don't think I'm going to need it. We want .find, and we want to find many. Okay. Okay. Now that we are trying to find many, we need to some sort of what can I say, order this data. Okay, let's say order by, and then which field are we going to order by is created at. Okay, And in created at, we are going to order it like we need in ascending order. Okay, that means from 0 1 2 3. Okay, because it's ascending, not descending. Okay, and then from there we are supposed to return back the data. Okay, and that will be it. Let's see, next response. Let's just copy this. Okay, let's just copy this. And what else do I want to do? Okay, I just want to copy this and I want to put it here. Okay, now is this going to give me an issue or what? Okay, let me say data here so that this can be consistent. Okay, in all of my, what can I say, on my queries, I will know that I have data here. Okay, these are very important. Your API responses need to be what can I say, uniform. Okay, or in similar. Okay, so I'm happy with this, guys. Okay, this is that's about it. We don't need schemas here. Okay, we don't need schemas. We are just getting all the, what can I say, the data from the API, and that is it. At this point in time, I know I have not handled the errors gracefully. I think if I did on, let's say, on creating a route, I'm assuming that you can also do it here. It's not like I'm not going to do it at all, but I choose to do most of these things towards the end, okay, when you have got the most value out of this tutorial, so that if those features or those minor lines of code don't add value to you, you can just stop exactly like where you are. I'm Matthew Msingati, the designer and developer from South Africa. Thank you so much for making it up to this far. If you like videos like these, please don't forget to subscribe. Please check the link in the description below. I've got some other courses on Udemy as well. In case you are a freelancer, please come and support my own tech startup, which is finance.com for freelancers and business owners. Thank you so much. See you on the next one.